New details are emerging about the criminal history of the man accused of burning down several businesses in Friday Harbor just over a week ago. But months before that, Dwight Henline pleaded guilty to driving while intoxicated. That drunken night damaging one couple's property. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling talked to the victims about this scary incident. Jennifer.
The homeowner says that Dwight Henline flew off the road here and went up the slope in her yard, taking out several raised garden beds before hitting the corner of her house.
It was about midnight. We were asleep. We heard some loud thumping noises.
Libby Grant says last July she and her husband had a close call after Dwight Henline rammed their home while driving under the influence.
And we finally looked out our front window and saw that a huge white Suburban had plowed across our property and had hit our house. It was pretty scary.
She says Henline was unconscious when they came outside and called 911.
He eventually snapped out of his stupor. He kept trying to start his engine, which my husband had to stop him from doing.
She says it was clear he was extremely intoxicated.
I mean, he ran over these 5 huge raised beds we have. It ripped the chassis off. Yeah, he was trying to make some kind of a getaway, and when he saw red and white lights showing up flashing, he said, "Oh, it's the Popo, I gotta get out of here." But I mean, he wasn't going anywhere at that time.
Court documents show that deputies spotted an open bottle of Bacardi rum on the passenger floorboard when they arrested him, and he admitted to having one drink. Dwight eventually pleaded guilty to DUI and was sentenced to a couple days in jail and probation. With the arson fire, he faces much more serious charges.
Through the course of the investigation, we interviewed a lot of people in this community and followed up with all of the video footage that we could possibly find. And it was through the video footage and interviewing people that we were able to determine who caused the fire and eventually take them into custody.
I want to come to the point where I can forgive and move forward, because we have a lot of good memories ahead of us that we can build back at Herb's Tavern.
Jasmine Mason is the owner of Herb's Tavern, now reduced to a pile of rubble. She says she plans to be there in court to get answers.
The person that did this being arrested gives a little bit of, just a tiny bit of closure, and then we can move forward. But why is the biggest question that we have.
Over the past 15 years, court records show that Dwight has also had several other contacts with law enforcement, including being accused of criminal trespass, assault, obstruction of a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, and malicious mischief. He was also accused of carrying a homemade explosive device, but the court ordered charges associated with that dismissed. Libby says she'll also be following the fire case closely.
I wish I could say I was surprised, but based on the interactions I had had with this man, I was not. It's too bad that he didn't face stronger consequences for the crime he committed against my family.
In Friday Harbor, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.